at small forward. At the shooting guard position.
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the league.
Agreed. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something right. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Now here's LeBron. Irving for 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. They get Stephen Curry.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. 4-point game. Irving against Curry. Irving attacking, and it's sent back by Bogut. Smith kicks to Love. Shot clock at 5, and stolen by Barnes. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Green, the pass to Curry. Back to Green. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Curry dishes to Thompson. Fires the 3. And Irving pulls it down. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Smith against Thompson. Outside Curry. Shot from the wing. And he hits the jump shot.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Curry with the steal. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Cavaliers leading. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Warriors trail by 4.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And here's Love from the arc, but they get it back. Outside Irving. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Goes up again. Warriors with the rebound. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number clocked time for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving. The Warriors also with a sub. Steph Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. And so it's Golden State with it, trailing by 4. It's Curry outside, and the Warriors miss again.
Not good shot selection, long range, and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And there's the feed to Spates. With the fadeaway. No good. Good D by Thompson. The drive by James. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 6 points for LeBron.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now LeBron after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. LeBron with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Smith kicks to James. Dishes it to Thompson. Another shot out to the wing. Cleveland moving the ball around from deep. James, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Love comes in for Channing Frye, and Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans. But you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. They need this. And it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Here's LeBron. 10 points for him. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Warriors making a change here. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Spates. Rush comes in for Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Curry. No one near James as he lets it go. And the free ball is good. LeBron's got 13 points.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late.
Whether we made shots or not, we.
You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and
wait, who is this, EJ?
How he's able to take it that one notch forward each season.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I just like the way they're getting out on the open floor, taking advantage.
I got a triple-double in the first half.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Bogut. Azili is out there with Clark. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Clark in at the point guard position.
I think this play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
What, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin? I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor.
EJ.
3-on-3.
Great shot you playing for the Warriors.
Rush the pass to Barbosa, and he banks in the layup.
And we always talk about
Use the
making your
options,
teammate better.
wait,
That assist was right on target.
And, you know,
The,
for the Cavs
the
at
other
home, they
small
ended
button
with
on your
31
left.
wins there.
That's like the
Second best
options
record
button,
in
but it got, but it
A
says
lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight
What?
home wins, for the third longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And it's LeBron in for Iman Shumpert. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Ian Clark. Irving's shot is good.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Curry dishes to Livingston. It's
I'm about to
stolen by
watch
Smith.
Netflix after I finish a
Out of
couple
bounds, Golden
games.
State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Warriors trail by 19.
Why does he keep doing
Curry
that?
outside. Offensive rebound. Feeds to Bogut. From deep three-point range. And the officials call a traveling violation.
We've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. But those turnovers could have been avoided. Careless mistakes.
Oh, both
Got
of
to get a
them.
tighter handle on the ball.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Goes up on the high post. Livingston, no luck.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody
I remember that,
thought
though.
they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success. Their rebounding has been off the charts today,
Oh, how you
guys.
missed
Reason
that,
number
Jimmy?
one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Here's Curry with the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith's got his fourth rebound in this one.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Channing Fries checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Irving.
Bro, stop fouling him, bro.
Spates checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Azili. Barnes is checked in for Brand.